This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Their own 25-yard line. Former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Hayes-Dobbins. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Now, a second down throw for Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A gain of 27 on the play. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Throw on the run is complete. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On second down, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So this being the first half, they elect to still pick the extra point instead of moving it up to the 1. Makes the score Broncos 7, Eagles 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. At their own 31-yard line. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And he'll get this to about the 33-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A second down throw for Hurts. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's
Man, shut your bitch ass. So you only said something because you thought you about to win, nigga. You a bitch.
Not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Oh, big hole left side. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's good. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession.
Nah, I really was trying to see if my mic working, bro. I was just playing Call of Duty. And my folks said they couldn't hear me.
Brown comes to get the jet sweep. And he's not going to outrun the defense and push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He's in. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Mims. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
So the first part of any interception is just end up...
Don't quit, bro.
in your hand.
That Ma.
Every defensive coordinator
You had to
wants
plug your headset in and
to
don't quit.
yards on the
Don't mute
return.
yourself now.
It's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Great. Set. Here goes Hurts on the design run. He'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there.
Riley Moss on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings
They
up
face second down and 7.
at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard. We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. And he's
Damn.
down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Hurts using the pop pass. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11
Round up, Yeti.
at the 34-yard
Let's
line.
go. 76. Ready, right?
Here's a design run. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
There's a lot of teams around the league, Mike, that are very hesitant to design plays that call for their quarterback to run with the ball. There's a lot of factors at play that go in whether the play is successful or unsuccessful. Well, here,
You okay?
all those factors lined up perfectly because he got the right look, made the right decision, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone for 6.
That's going to be incomplete.
Okay.
That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
I can.
So
Where you finna get some on? Where you finna get some from?
To kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Hey, Delaware.
To being a great kick returner comes down to vision. And
I
you're gonna
like
see
it.
Here, he finds the cutback lane, and as he
You're
accelerates
welcome.
down the left side of the field, he wasn't far from taking it all the way down the sideline and into the end zone.
Nix, out of throw it here on first down. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. Down the sideline. And he'll take this one in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos move out in front by a point. It's 14.
You ate your food?
Eagles 13.
You ate your food?
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay. I don't know.
63.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? Daddy Lion.
Yeah, and I got to get some fans.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I what, 32? You gonna give me some?
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball.
That's in the end zone.
Good pick, fam. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick.
So much of that play
Good
comes
pick.
down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike,
Hold on. Let me see the size of these pants that I got last time. Hold on.
And instead,
I'm finna grab them. Yeah.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
$34-32, babe. Something like that. Like a 34-32.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game.
I think that's why I got these pants out of City Gateway. It's in that corner by the barber shop. Let me see. Turn the camera on. Yeah. No, it's the one over. It's the one over at the. What that's? Yeah. In the corner. Yeah, that's what it was.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 2.
60 Eagles.
Now a little pop pass. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 36 yards.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done. And really nice job here by the defensive front.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
63.
They'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide, and he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He'll give it to Dobbins. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Sack ball. The All-Pro makes the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the 4th. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Right at midfield.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Taken down by Nakobe Dean. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
Ball
and
on the
2.
36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. Nick's gonna throw for it. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin.
Offensively landing a... A lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's Dobbins. Good blocking to the 15. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Goes first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Bro, you only beat me because I was on the phone with my girl, bro. And I'm still winning. See what I do when I lock in? Okay, thanks, bro. I love you.
Now, 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Don't panic now.
He goes down.
Don't panic now.
Now, after that 3rd down sack, both these units have a very similar mindset. One play
Don't panic now, fam.
win the game. The tension is palpable as we await what sets up a massive 4th and goal.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. And that is incomplete. They had their check.